Hello guys, my name is Koyoshi, and I actually started this a little bit sooner, but welcome back to Captain Toad's Treasure Chapter for the Switch, my 100% playthrough. I started here because I just got the diamond on that lower end, and I basically just kind of went to the edge of the platform, waited there for a minute, stalled the bullets using my stunning effect or whatever. Oh yeah, basically touchscreen. And then I basically just threw it to get the diamond. It was just really precise for some reason. I don't know why, but it's a bit obnoxious. So I came back here to start off the video because for some reason I just wanted to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna do something completely different this time. We're not going to go for any irregular setups. Instead, we're going to introduce ourselves to a completely new mechanic that you probably don't actually remember a lot of. This is Pixel Toad. Pixel Toad is available in all of the levels. If you press ZR instead of A1, a Pixel Toad will appear, and you have to actually, and there's actually one for every single layer. When you spot his hiding place, we catch him. That's the idea. Now, Pixel Toad is not necessarily easy to find. He's really tiny and usually hidden somewhere a little bit interesting. We have to use ZR to find him, by the way, and if you actually manage to find him, an icon gets put onto your area. I found out that that icon is actually required for 100%, so we're gonna do this at every single level. So that means we're actually going for the levels again, basically. Except this time we're just trying to look for Pixel Toad. The best way of looking for him is to just look around using ZR at first. Sometimes he'll be moving, sometimes he won't be moving. You have to use the touchscreen mechanics to find him. It can be kind of tricky at first. Most of the time, you just have to take different angles and then use that to find him. But occasionally, it'll take a bit longer than usual. Now, while I checked where some of the Pixel Toads were, I didn't actually confirm all of their locations. Oh, there he is. If Toad actually gets close to him, you'll hear that weird sound or whatever. That's what you actually want to hear because that's a sign of he's really close to you. Most of them are actually pretty straightforward to do. If you know how to rotate each of the maps, you can sometimes find them almost instantly. Keep in mind we could also move these out of the way. An alert you are looking for is the game will basically tell you. I think I might need the key for once, actually. That's a bit annoying. Because why not? Let's just spam Tappy in here. If you get near enough for his area, by the way, you will hear a little bit of a sound, so it's not super obnoxious to find, it's just really annoying to find immediately. Especially when you're trying to do a speedrun. Now, when I watched some of the other persons do this run or whatever, speedrun, I heard that some toads can be really hard to find, and unfortunately we do actually need this for 100%. I actually found this out earlier, saying that I have to do that as part of 100%. There's not really a good way to do this. By the way, it is possible to actually fall off of this level. The regular one actually intentionally falls off. That is actually kind of interesting. Knowing me, he's probably gonna be in the side area. What's really annoying is, depending on which level you play, occasionally the Pixel Toad won't even be in the immediate area. He'll sometimes be moving around. That part has been confirmed to happen. Now that's just like obnoxious beyond obnoxiousness. Practically already checked all of his hiding spots. In the hidden area on the right side and all of the other hidden stuff. The only other thing that I could do would probably be to die, honestly. I don't want that. I could just watch the run itself, but I don't want to do that. I just realized if he can't be in the immediate area, then he might have to be in one of the block zones, since I can't tap him anywhere else, really. By the way, I've been walking around this level for a while now. I initially thought he was going to be hidden in the key zone, and that's what I feel like everyone would have thought he would hide, but I guess not. Speaking of which, I wonder if I even did this right away. Oh wait, I might have not pressed it right, by the way. Let's make sure I pressed it. I'm Pixel Toad. I may have actually pressed the wrong button, by the way. Just so you know. I'll see. Oh yeah, I did not press the right button. Oh, that's a lot quicker. I think I may have just pressed the wrong button there. It's so easy to do with these. Okay, well, if I just mash it, I know I'll get it correct at some point, so we'll just do that now. Okay. Let's keep going. Now, when you are just trying to find Pixel Toad, it's actually pretty straightforward. And yes, if you get near him, you'll hear a strange sound. That's how you know. Oh, he's there. I'm just gonna go here. Oh, wait a minute. Keep in mind, Pixel Toad will often hide behind coins in addition to regular stuff. So I might actually have to go backwards a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Sometimes you can get them immediately, other times you can get them a little bit later. Thankfully, the actual speedrun time for that is pretty quick. So you can usually find them pretty quickly. Okay, this one I do actually know about. He can't be hiding in this first zone just because of what I learned, so we have to go through the entire middle section here to get the characters all the way to the side. So you have to do this strategy here, make the characters go through, and then we fall down. And now we can actually start looking for him. Because in order to explore all of the level, we have to basically know where to all the Toad's beginning, and we can't necessarily explore that until we knock the characters down far enough. Also, he actually moves around completely randomly, so he'll sometimes not be there. By the way, I do actually know his hiding spot now. It's just that he's being a bit sneaky with it. Did I even play this right? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. It might have to show the feint up top. I'll see, minus quit hide and seek. Alright, I think I just did the mistake feint 2 times in a row now. That's the second time now I've done that. Where I've gotten the wrong feint there. That's a bit annoying. Okay. Now we go for the feint. There we see. See, he's kind of jumping in place or whatever. I told you they can move around sometimes. But in this case, he still kind of remains in the same area. Okay, I made sure to get him this time. It's so hard to miss him, but easy to miss him. And just so you know, in the original version, you actually required to have amiibo to find him. And just so you know, if the Shy Guys get stunned, they won't count as you getting seen by them if you are trying to do that. And yes, I'm not close enough to the right side, so I can't necessarily finish this off now. Okay, now I think I could look for him. There's not really a good safety spot, though. Oh, he might be hiding behind the special feint. Keep in mind, Special toads or whatever can hide in the special thing occasionally. Oh, now he's there. I can hear him nearby. Oh. I saw him, like, fly off for some reason. Oh, there he is. In the bush. Okay. There we go. Okay. As you get further into the game, the actual hiding spaces become a lot more sneakier. Requiring both more thought and concentration. That's what makes this such a great game, is that you also have to play hide and seek quite a bit. For some reason. And yes, some of them you can find right away once you know the hiding spot. Others, you have to actually look around a bit more. Well, he's got to be hiding somewhere on the vertical setup. If you have to turn that thing to get to a certain point, then I basically have to look on every single one of these vertical arrows that's new until we find one that has him hiding. Okay, might be hiding behind here instead. Actually, oh wait, yeah, I forgot of the purple pipe. There's always that. No, he can't actually be there. Never mind. He can't be here because there's no sound. But he's over around this area. Oh, he might be higher up, actually. I've never thought of that, honestly. He might actually be on a higher level. Okay, so that's the phrase I had to look for. If I don't see that, then that means I can't hide him normally. He can't be there, but he could be on the middle left, or he could be on the top. He might actually be at the top where the star is, now I think of it. He seems so easy to look for, and then you find out how hard it really is because of some other stuff. And yes, when you're playing this beginnerly, some of the hiding spots of them can be a little bit obnoxious. Oh, I just found something cheeky. I can remove that poster. That's got to be where his hiding spot is. Because if we went through a long time just to get to that, then That's got to be his actual hiding spot. Because if you weren't able to remove the posters, then that wouldn't be a hiding spot. Oh, it actually, if you go close enough, it just shows you this thing. Sometimes it's really good to just mash the button and figure out where he is that way. Oh, there was a poster on the side on one of these. Oh, there he is. I could see him now. Okay. I had the right idea, but I wasn't looking hard enough. Wait. That was quick. But I know that I didn't do the thing. Because there's an animation that's supposed to start before it. Now we got it. Okay. I'm so used to pressing A that I just end up pressing our stuff. Okay. Time for adventure indeed. Oh, there's an instant find. Sometimes in these Oscar levels, they would, since you can't really click on them during that, they probably have to hide it at the beginning. And this is forced because I did not spawn this before I came here. So I have to go here and get some other stuff. I do have a couple of other levels that I wanted to get as well. I could just do that to help me out a little bit. Okay. Doing just that will help me save a lot of time and get most of the coins. Alright, this actually has a golden mushroom I have to collect as well. Okay. Okay, to get a full look at this area, I actually have to go closer to the far right. Which is over this way. And then we'll be able to maybe look for him. Wow, even then, we still have to go a bit further. So at least turn that back, so I don't have to deal with that. I could look for him around this area. I just realized also that I might not be able to do the setup. I can't be there. Just based off of how late it's doing the icon, that means the hidden toad has to be somewhere in the middle right section, which is a bit obnoxious. Or not. I heard him a bit earlier, actually. Keep this bell fire in that corner. Okay. Oh! He was jumping into lava randomly, and I feel like he didn't spawn until after I went near him. I just realized that might be a thing that happens. Okay, call it hitting golden mushroom. This one's gonna be a mixed speedrun, so better watch it right now or you might miss it. So I did actually do a speedrun a little bit of the same just because I found out that you need challenge times in order to finish some of the levels. So yeah, that is an important thing to learn. Did I accidentally spawn him again? Okay, I did not. Otherwise a thing would have appeared. I could have made it. So I believe you have to flip a couple extra times. And hidden in one of the secret areas will be your golden mushroom right here. As per usual, you can't keep stuff with you unless you finish the level. So we have to do that and then finish the level by going all the way over here. It's crazy, we went through all that and we didn't actually finish. I haven't really finished a single level yet. It's because they're trying to get all the pixel toads. Anything you have a pixel toad icon on, you've already collected the pixel toad on, obviously. I just realized, how am I gonna get Barry a fight? We'll see. By the way, if you mash A, you can skip the cutscene for the boss. So you can go straight into it. Well, I'll just keep running. Oh, there he is. That was quick. That was actually pretty quick. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we didn't have to go far. Okay, that one's done. Oh! I didn't know you could trip at random. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. You can remove stuff like the stars sometimes. Darn it, I thought that was Faceltoad, but that was actually my shadow instead. Not in the immediate area, huh? Okay. I'll have to look a bit harder this time then. Oh, I could see him now. He's hanging in the tree. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't actually spawn immediately. Instead, I think you have to go to a certain part and now trigger him to spawn. Oh, another trip. I didn't know he could trip twice. That's actually kind of interesting. So if you're going for a speedrun, that's a bit of a time lost. I've realized something, by the way, that probably to get him to spawn, you have to lower all of the different things, or at least raise the 2 lower spots here. By the way, I found a really quick strategy to do that. You can jump off this thing to trigger that to go down. And then you can move this off. Oh, he actually might be under there. Oh yeah, he is. That's where I thought he was actually gonna hide, because it makes sense. You can't see him until you pull that up. So that one actually did make sense for once. Okay, so now for one of the trolliest hidden mushrooms in the game. From what I found out, you basically just have to go for the speedrun normally. Remove both barricades, which you can do very quickly by just running here. And picking this up. Then immediately walk off of it. And mash the attack button. You basically have to mash the button to pull turnips in that corner. And if you're in that immediate area, you'll just randomly pick up a golden mushroom for some reason. Like, the game does not give you a hidden sound cue for it at all. Like, you're basically supposed to just know that's there if you want to do the speedrun. Otherwise, you won't know it. And as per usual, we have to collect the star to finish it. Otherwise, it won't let us keep it. So now we have Pixel Toad and that completed. And yes, this is basically what I'm doing. I'm going backwards to complete all the different areas, and I made sure to go through them to show that. Beyond that, though, this is going to be known as probably the Pixel Toad episode. Sorry if it is going to take a little while, because Pixel Toad is a lot more interesting stuff. And you have to use amiibos to do it in the Wii U version, which makes it a bit more obnoxious to play there. Despite all of that, the Wii U version is actually currently has a faster speedrun time than the Switch version. Ooh, he might be on bottom, actually. That's the first spot I think I'm gonna lurk. Let's go immediately over to there. Oh, darn it. It's not that easy, apparently. And yes, the game's not easy if you have to deal with death setups, but I also find another cheap setup that I haven't really mentioned yet. If you collect a bunch of diamonds, but then you die, you actually keep those diamonds for yourself. It's really crazy, and okay, sure enough, we had to kill an enemy there. It gets rid of its hull, and that's where Pixel Toad is hiding. A classic defeat the enemies one. A bit obnoxious, but it is what it is. Okay. Here we go. Next Pixel Toad. Unfortunately, there is no Pixel Toad. You only just get regular Pixel Toad. Unfortunately, he doesn't really look like his original self. Oh! Speaking of which, remove a poster and we immediately found him. Now that we know that we can remove those posters, it was easy enough to figure out. Saves having to run through this. Speaking of which, we probably will have to run through this, unless we can find a good reason to do that. That's a bit obnoxious, so I'm gonna have to do an actual speedrun of this. Which is a dash, basically until the end. Dashing the video game, basically. Until I hear the sound, then I have to stop. Of course, I won't do a full dash. I'll stop on every platform to make sure I don't miss him. If it actually is at the end, then I'll have to do a full speed run to complete this. Yeah, I think it might be. It's simple enough, but annoying. Okay, well, you get to see the fun strategy here. where you either want to do that tight movement to get to the end without taking damage. Oh, wow. Wait a minute, I don't think I played that right. Yep. Did I? I'm not sure if I pressed it. Okay. Well, now I definitely saw it. So I went through the entire beginning, just to not find him. Well, now we get to actually see what the thing is. Oh, it's a self. If it doesn't have the border... Oh, I just realized what I have to do. That's a bit obnoxious. Clear out the barricades and then you can see him? Okay. Keep in mind, I can still die in these levels, so I had to survive first. And, yeah. See, that's what I expected I would have to do, except I did not press the button correctly. But now we pressed it correctly. Alright. Here we go. Oh, there he is. That was quick. That's probably the fastest animation we can get. Okay. I just found... I'll use this time to show you something. This box that we passed by, it's completely hollow. That means if we had gone in there sooner, we would have been able to deal with the enemies a lot easier. So annoying to learn that, like, right now. But that's where the first diamond was, in case you were wondering. As per usual, I did go off screen to look for all of these, but I won't be able to do this as much often, since the game's pretty short. We could actually already have it done by now, so I'm just kind of wrapping this up and kind of getting it over. I initially just wanted to do the diamonds. Okay, he's in this area. Oh, it's near this area. Oh, there he is. Right at the edge. I don't know how he's not falling off, but he's really lucky to stay on like that. Okay, now with this, we should have gone 100% at episode 1 by now. And yes, I did do a speed run of this. Because I found out that in addition to doing all of the setups, you have to do all of the levels again, but with a speedrun twist to them, which is a little bit obnoxious. It basically means you have to complete the level in a certain amount of time. So I'm trying to practice that now. Oh, okay. That was not the best cycle there, but whatever. So you kind of get to see that in action. It isn't really anything big though. It's really just moving around with dash as much as you can. Holding down that button. Running into each of the areas. Going fast enough to get the best cycles possible on the enemies. Since a lot of these have cycles in this game. Which is basically a a sort of form of saying that it is the movement of a specific character or something else. And that's basically how you do those things. And yes, you do take damage boosts as often as skip cycles. It doesn't really make a difference as long as you don't die. In case I already mentioned, yes, I'm playing this on the Pro controller. Oh, version. Oh, I just realized it now finally has the challenge time. It's interesting. Okay. Now, I don't want to necessarily get all of these right away, so instead I'll get the timer later. Okay, I just realized. So, now we can do our thing. So it's not until after you finish the full run with all the regular 100% that challenge finally appeared. And I think that appeared as soon as I did my other thing. And also, I went so fast I didn't notice if I got all the hidden trodes or not. Yeah, I didn't do this. I think it just happened as I cleared the levels. Oh yeah, that's... Okay, he's somewhere in this area. Oh, there he is. He's in there. Okay, got him. We got all the stars there. Okay, so that gives you a Thistle Toad icon next to that, and you have to get this next to all the episodes. And that means we'll be doing the bonus one later, though I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it in this episode. Actually think I need to add another thing, but we'll see. Let's just start with this, though. Yes, you do have challenge times, but those appear a little bit later. Okay, that was not there, so it must be in the blue section, which is a secret section, which I guess would make sense. There he is. It's a cheeky-eyed spot. Okay. I did a lot of speedrunning, by the way, to ensure I beat the challenge times. Unfortunately, at real, I was not as good as I thought. This one might be hidden behind, or not. So it's around that immediate area. My guess is that it's either in that hole or the other one, which means I have to kill at least this piranha plant and another one to make that appear. That means I'm gonna have to do that obnoxious dump again. Actually, that is not the correct hole. It was closer to the bottom, so it's very likely that this one will have it. That means I have to do that obnoxious jump again. And I actually did it backwards this time, and sure enough, yep, I was exactly right. Wow, okay. I actually did that when going backwards, because if you go forwards, and yes, that's how I defeated all the piranha creepers as well. My apologies for not finishing the game off sooner, but there's a lot of stuff to do in this, you see. And it's not easy. Some of the challenge tabs in particular are really obnoxious. Okay. Let's go.
Here I go.
We might actually need to go for the full level. Oh, and yes, you can just do this for some reason. Instead of going in first person mode, you could do this. Which looks really awkward for some reason. It looks like if it's not at the beginning, that it has to be at the ending, because it can't do anything else until then. I like how it doesn't even tell you how many coins you've collected when you're in this mode. You just don't know until after you are done the thing. Okay, we have to restart the course here. He did not really give me the hint cue of where he's supposed to be. That's a bit obnoxious, really. I just realized I could look down on the entire level from there. This might be the cabaret goal I need to use to find him. Thought I only had access to a certain half of the level, but not really. I've moved this camera just so I can probably actually do that. As a result, he could literally be hiding anywhere. Okay, the one in here might be a bit more annoying. Oh, he's right here, actually. I heard the alert, so he's near this area. There we go. We went a bit too far. He had to be in the back or the front. I just missed him the first time. I should have looked around a bit quicker. And yes, I made sure to go in as many of these as I could, and I go in almost all of them. Another poster one. If you just remove all the posters, you can find them easily like that. Okay, I already collected the stuff up there. Okay, so now we continue on with the stuff up here. I'm gonna continue this until I at least get to the middle part, and then when I get to the second half of the video where I actually play as Toadette again, we will do different stuff. Keep in mind, lots of stuff changes when the hair level appears, so I might have to do that right away. He's near this immediate area. Yeah, I was on the bench. Just as I thought, actually. But he doesn't reveal himself until after you do the water. Okay. This is an annoying one, by the way. This is the one where I mentioned to get that one diamond, you had to do that thing really perfectly. Hopefully I could skip one of these Oscars here. And just not have to do it. Nope. Not immediately. Could be in it in the coins, but you never know. You would have to do the sound, otherwise no, he can't be there. I have a new strategy for killing these bows off, by the way. You use the Averell's POW block, and you can instantly kill 2 of them. That helps keep this first part much more consistent. Bit of a risky jump there, but we're alright. So if it can't be in the first part, then it may be at either the middle or at the top. Uh, Everybody knows when you're trying to look for a specific setup, you have to find blocks. So let's do the blocks. Like how I think even though you collect a lot of these... Oh, he's near here. I just realized he could be... Of course, you have to make me go on it just for a little bit. Okay then, Pixelo. I see what you're trying to do to me. We found you anyway. Just so you know, you can't actually hear the sound when you do it the first time. Not in the immediate area, huh? We'll have to look for him normally. There he is. He might have not actually been there right away until I came back. Yeah. Always the last place you look, sometimes. The only hint is, if Toadette or Toad gets near him, you can actually hear the specific tone, and that's the jingle you're supposed to listen for. Well, it can't be there. Whoa. I see him, actually, I think. I might see him. Keep in mind, I actually think I need this light to find it. Okay. I think he's in between the ladder, but I couldn't just quite find him. He's really close around this immediate area here. I just realized he could easily be on one of the parts of the spinning platforms. Dang it. It's taking a lot longer to find this pixel toad than I wanted it to. Alright, I feel like we need to go to a different course later. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.